Hi, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Joanna, and today I'm bringing you the Universes Collide tag. This is a tag that was created by Mason in the Dark. If you're not subscribed to Mason's channel, you are missing out. He is fantastic. I love his review style. He is so insightful and funny and witty and charming. Please check him out. I'll leave, of course, his link for this tag down in my description, and I am so honored to have been tagged in this original tag. This is a very creative tag. I don't have the best answers for this, unfortunately, but I'm going to do my best. So number one is the switch up, and that is to choose two protagonists from different series to swap. I got this idea from the Contradictorian, who talked about how A Song of Ice and Fire is very similar in tone to the First Law trilogy, and for that I'm going to switch Daenerys with Glokta. The reason why is because I think that Daenerys with her dragons would do such a great job in the First Law world. Plus, it would be really interesting, I think, to see dragons in the First Law world. And then Glokta, with his scheming mind, I think bears a great chance of surviving in Westeros. So I'd like to see both of these characters live up to their potential and be swapped in those two different worlds. The next one is V is for Villainy, and this is to choose a villain that you would like to see get their own story. And I'm going to cheat a little bit for this one because there already is a book dedicated to a villain I want to read about, and that is Grendel from Beowulf. I reread Beowulf earlier this year for Andy Smith's Short Classics Read Along. He had the live show with Philip Chase. It was fantastic. I enjoyed Beowulf so much, but we don't get to know a whole lot about Grendel's character. We do get to know some things, but I have heard that this book by John Gardner, which was written in 1971, is fantastic. I've heard that it fleshes out the villain Grendel in wonderful detail, so I would love to read that at some point. I don't know when, but that is definitely the villain I would choose. The next one is the adaptation, and that is to choose a character I would like to see get novelized. And this, of course, is a character that's outside of literature. Editing Joanna here, I could not come up with a good answer for this question, so I decided to get some help from my nephew, who has a channel dedicated to video games. His name is aman20 on YouTube. I'll link his channel below. But the answer he came up with was, of course, a video game character, and that is Agent John Jones, or Agent Jones from Fortnite. And when I asked him why and what was special about this character, he explained that he's the CEO of a company called the Imagined Order, or IO, and what that company does is they keep a reality in check. Then some people figured out how to get out of it. So then he travels to a bunch of other realities to get hunters to keep the reality in check, while he tries to stop the people getting out of his reality. I thought that sounded perfect, so that's the answer for that. And please check out his channel if you're interested in video games. Thanks. Number 4, the crossover, and that is to choose two different characters from different universes that I would like to see cross over. And I took this to mean work together or interact. And so I choose Rin from the Poppy War and Tao from the Rage of Dragons. I thought that would be so interesting because they both have so much angst and they're both so hungry for battle, they would probably kill each other. But I just find it fascinating to explore that idea. I feel like people have been asked in the past about who would win in a duel. Would it be Tao or would it be Rin? And I think most people would agree that it would be Rin. I think it would be Rin, but in any case, I would love to see those two interact. Who knows, maybe they would fall in love. Then next, tonal shift. Choose a story to give a different tone or genre to. I'm going to go with Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book is kind of a historical fiction book. It takes place in the 60s. It follows this washed out rock star Daisy Jones. It's her coming of age story and how she gets together with the band The Six and how they break up. I listened to the audiobook version of this, which I highly recommend. It has a full cast narration, and it's also it's fantastic. It's told kind of documentary style, and I could not stop listening to it. It sounds so real. It sounds like these people could be real. But why not make Daisy Jones and the Six set in space, make it sci-fi. Maybe they will have some sort of celestial orchestra to back them up. I don't know. That's the best I can come up with anyway. Now to tag some people, I'm first going to tag Billy Bonsai because I've just recently gotten to know Billy and I love his channel. He's very introspective and into philosophy, and I'm very much looking forward to getting to know him more, but I think he would have fantastic answers for this. Next, I'm going to tag Jeremy Fee. I was tagged in Jeremy Fee's original tag as well for the 12 Rogues tag. I'm so honored anytime I'm tagged in an original tag video, but in any case, I think Jeremy would be fantastic for this tag because Jeremy, if you don't know, has so much knowledge when it comes to adaptation and film, and there are some adaptation questions in this tag, so I think he would have fantastic answers for that. And then lastly, I'm going to tag Kate from the Literary Apothecary because Kate just recently celebrated a birthday. I want to say happy birthday to Kate. She's wonderful. Please check her out. I'll leave, of course, all these channels I'm tagging down below. And if you want to do this tag, I'm sure Mason would love to have you do his tag. Mason, thank you again for tagging me. I'm so honored once again. Please let me know what you all think of my answers and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.